So the Brawl Talk is tomorrow, and I've decided to record this video because why not? I don't think I need to tell anything more. Honorable mentions for assassins goes to Stu for being one of the best assassins in the game because he's still very versatile. If you need to open up the map, you can simply go through your wall distraction gadget. If you don't need to open up the map, you can simply go with the speed gadget. For his star powers, open map, you're not going to place 2, but if you decide to place 2 because, I don't know, you've decided to place 2 anyways, you can go with the long dash. Well, if it's a closed map, then you can pretty much go with Gezo heal. The second honorable mention goes to Kenji. He's still a very good assassin in my opinion. He has a real good star power that is actually pretty broken. Even as it's received a nerf, it's still broken. He has a really good gadget that it's still broken. Even after the nerf, it's still broken. Everything about him is broken. His super is too unpredictable. Like, he's a very good brawler in this meta. Anyways, the best one is currently Shade. Not a surprise because he's the last brawler that came out. I don't think Brawl Stars needs to stop this because if they stop adding overpowered brawlers on release, they will lose money, so they won't be able to do anything anymore. Anyways, I want this brawler to be non-meta after not even a month. Like, in 2 weeks, I'm hoping for a nerf that won't kill him, but it's not going to make him this overpowered because, I mean, who decided to create this brawler anyways? The worst assassin right now is Edgar.
What?
I'm pretty sure that they are not buffing Edgar because of how broken he is on the low trophies. But after 700, people decide to buy gadgets because, I don't know, with the new trophy system, people decide to buy gadgets after 700 trophies for some reason. Probably every Edgar will realize that a ton of gadgets out there can pretty much counter their mains, so they are not going to be able to play Edgar anymore. I don't even like playing Edgar. I actually don't like assassins in general. Honorable mentions for supports goes first to Kit. Kit is a real good support. He's not an assassin, he shouldn't be an assassin. He shouldn't be played as an assassin. He's a support. You should jump on your teammate and attack with that attack that you have when you jump on your teammate. I have no clue why people usually decide to jump on the enemy and die because it's not a team-wide brawler anyways. Second honorable mentions goes to Max. The problem with Max is most likely the fact that she can't carry an entire team. She's a very good support and it's one of my favorite brawlers, but she's still not a carry brawler. The best support right now is Gus.
We
Has a
made it,
really high
Spooky!
damage output that it shouldn't be possible for a support. Even that I say that Max can't carry an entire team, it's normal for a support. Almost no support can do it. Maybe Gray a little bit, but the other ones can't even do that, and it's okay like this. The shield that he gives is overpowered, and I like this. Gus is not a low trophy brawler, he's a real good brawler if you've got a good teammate, but it's a bad brawler if it's played by a bad player. It's not like some brawlers that are good when they're played from a bad player. Like Edgar, like I said before, it's pretty much a noob counter. But this is most likely going to be the third honorable mention that I'm going to do in the entire video, and it's going to be Byron. He can pretty much not carry an entire team, but almost. He has a really good super that is really easy to cycle through and has a really big range with a really good heal potential. The problem is that I'm actually a really bad Byron, so I actually don't know how to use him, and this is most likely the problem why I don't think he's the best one, and I think that Gus is the best one. Worst support is of course the worst brawler in the game, Doug. Doug is one of the noob counters, you know. Anyways, his super's time is very bad. Like, if you revive someone, they're not going to be able to do anything because they are going to die anyways after 2 seconds they respawn. And this is not something that I like to see with a support. Anyways, in my opinion, Doug's existence is a huge problem for the game. They can't buff him too much because a dog apocalypse would be the worst thing that this game can ever see. It's not like a brawler apocalypse like it happened with 8-Bit, Edgar, or someone else that at least you can counter them. If there is a dog apocalypse, the game is over. Honorable mentions for the controls. Let's begin with Sandy. Sandy has one of the most overpowered supers, if not the most overpowered super in the entire game. The invisibility area is really big. Just don't buy the mythic gear because it's really bad. And then Jean. Jean is a really good brawler. Like, I'm not a pro player and I still see him a really big and one of the best brawlers in the entire game. The thing that he needs is most likely a rework to that hypercharge because it's pretty much useless. The best control in my opinion right now is Penny. So we've also got Gale, that is pretty good, but they, nerfed his hypercharge rate and this sucks for him. While Penny, they nerfed her, let's see, nothing. That range buff was very useful for her and I'm very happy about it because I usually love spawnable brawlers. I really like playing Jesse, I really like playing Mr. P for example, I really like playing 8-Bit and other similar brawlers. The only one that I don't like is actually Nita because I'm not a good Nita anyways. Who's the worst control, you will ask? Well, it's Charlie. So I was pretty controversial for myself if it was better Charlie or Willow, but in my opinion Willow is way better right now. Has a better supercharge rate and what super does is most likely more useful than what Charlie's super does right now. Charlie, after her I don't know how many nerfs, she's on the ground. While Willow, I don't even know if Willow has ever received a nerf. I don't think so, so I'm good for her, I guess. Let's go with the damage dealers and the honorable mentions, and we will begin with Clancy. He is overpowered. He's not a good first pick in Ranked though because of the counters that he might have, and he's not even a good brawler in every single mode. Then we've got Tora. The problem with Tora is cycling through her first super. After that, she is pretty good. Like, not pretty good, actually she's broken, thanks to also her hypercharge. Then we've got Mo as the best one. Yeah, I want this brawler to go on the ground, not gonna lie. Heh, understood, he can. It was not that funny, right? Anyways, this brawler is pretty much a copy of my favorite brawler. Given that he has only one reliable star power, both of his gadgets are pretty useful in their ways. It pretty much depends on what you want to do, like pretty much what I said with Stu. If you want to open up the map, you can go with Dash. If you want to go, if you want the map to be closed, then you can go with the Speed Super Cycle. For the worst one, I will say Colt. At least Eve actually. I was looking at Colt, I forgot that Eve was even a damage dealer. I haven't forgot about Eve, I forgot that she was a damage dealer because I was pretty sure that she was a control. This is the problem with Eve. She's more of a control than a damage dealer actually. She has only one reliable gadget and her star powers pretty much depends on what you want to do. Wanna have fun? Yeah, go to spawn those hatchlings out. Want to try hard? Just swap the order of eggs. These are the star powers for Eve. The problem with Eve is that her specialty was to go on water, and that was pretty much the reason why everyone was using them. Right now, with Eve, we've got 4 brawlers that can go on water, plus RT's reworked super. So yeah, she's going down on the meta because of her power creeps. Just realized that there are no legendary Marksman. I'm pretty surprised actually. And there are neither a super rare Marksman. There are only epics, one mythic that is Janet, and one rare that is Brock, and everyone else is epic. I've never realized this, I'm just realizing it right now. Anyways, best one in let's begin with the honorable mentions, and I will begin with Belle. She's the most versatile marksman out there without any doubt. And I would go with Piper because Piper, she's still the same after all these years. She's still a very reliable, uh, marksman. But the best one, in my opinion, is Angelo. So I really like Angelo. I really like playing him, and he has a really reliable certain star power. And the other star power is still good. I'm talking about the speed star power. It's a very good star power and sometimes underrated. Whatever, the heal star power usually is better. While for the gadgets, it's still the same. Jump stun gadget is very reliable on, while the pierce through gadget is still very reliable, but not that much as the other one. The hypercharge rate is very low, and this is what makes him absolutely not an S tier brawler. I'm not happy about it because he has a real good star power, a hypercharge, but it's not that much reliable on anyways. For the worst marksman, I think Bonnie. I'm a Bonnie main and I am very sorry about this. She is almost not reliable anywhere, and I'm not kidding. She has only one reliable star power and one reliable gadget, and this is very bad. Don't know what it is about her, what they can change, what they can buff her about, but how she is right now, she's pretty unplayable. While Janet is not that bad actually. Janet can still be used for scanning through bushes, while Bunny can't do even that. And for the last, we've got artillery. Honorable mentions go to Larry and Lowry, being most likely the most fun artillery brawler that there is. And then there's Sprout, being Sprout. But the best one is Juju. Again, without any dub. Juju actually has a skill cap in her, but not that much. She has a really good damage. She can walk on water. Gregory needs a nerf. Actually, maybe Gregory is the what makes her absolutely broken, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a pro player. The worst one, anyways, is Grom, and he is very easy to dodge. He has only one reliable star power, and the other one is used only in maps like Colonel Grande or Snake Prairie. Anyways, if you choose Grom in Snake Prairie, then you are going to lose anyways, unless you are not someone that is pretty good with Grom. I'm good with Grom, and I lose anyways. Anyways, please use code Jimbo and subscribe.